Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about, well, it's a requested review actually. Sorry, I'll put your name in, I've completely forgotten your name. But today we're going to talk about Status Quo's On the Level from 1975. Now, this album, I'm not going to waft it around too much or I won't be able to breathe, but this is an original 1975 release, which I picked up for $5. You can see there. Now, I picked this up sometime last year. It was I swear it was in the summertime last year when record shops were allowed to open again. And I got it for cheap. So I just wanted to try it. And I didn't like it to begin with. First time I played it, first few listens, it wasn't the best, but it's really grown on me. Really grown on me. So much so that I really enjoy it. And I've listened to a few other albums. Their best album is Rockin' All Over the World. Rockin' All Over the World. And I'm not sure if it's their song exactly or whether they covered it, but In the Army Now is an amazing song by Status Quo. So since this is from 1975, yeah, I'll show you in the looks section, but it's a bit well-worn. We use the term well-worn. And luckily it doesn't skip, but it is very crackly. I mean, that's to be expected. This is 1975, so that's maybe 24 years older than me. I was born in 97. This is 75. My maths is awful, but it's still so cool to have, you know. I mean, this has lived a whole life, a whole 20 years before I was born, and now it's in my collection, which I think is superb. So let's talk about the looks. So the looks, I mean, this is quite possibly, or it is, really is, the worst album cover in my collection. I mean, this is atrocious. Now, the haircuts are great. I've always loved the 70s style long hair. In fact, that's when I had my long hair, that's what I was going for. And the outfits, you can forgive the outfits because it is a dated album from 1975. But the actual, like, the way they're standing is so cheesy, and it's like a fake, it's not even a real room. I don't know why they couldn't, I just don't know what it is. Why they stood in a fake room. It's beyond me, and it's just dull. But then it's got a lovely gatefold to it. I do love this gatefold. This is superb. And I'll show you unfortunately it's losing it. I might be able to glue that back together, but let's take that out. And the sleeve shows the age more than the record does. This has seen better days. But got a lovely label on the is that their own design? I think that's their own design. Or it might be the Vertigo record label. I've never had a Vertigo record before, but that was really cool. And yeah, I mean, I just got done listening to it. I really enjoy it. And it doesn't crack, well, it does crackle. I mean, it doesn't skip. And some of my newer records, some of the brand new ones, I mean, skip more than this one does. And I think, like, because I enjoy it that much, if this record ever became unplayable, I would buy it, like buy a proper new one, assuming it has been reissued. But now let's talk about the music on the record in the songs. Something I love about this album, and it says it on there, that it was produced by Status Quo. The production on the album, really, I'm going to burp, so I'm going to talk until... So my favourite thing about this album, and a lot of Status Quo stuff, is how the guitar sounds. I know that sounds weird, but it sounds like it's been double tracked and triple tracked, and it sounds so rich and full and thick, especially on this album. It really draws you in, especially on the opening track, Little Lady, which is absolutely superb. And I don't know much about the band, like the actual band themselves, but I'm assuming John Colan is the lead singer, and his vocals are superb across the whole album. Most of the time, I should look at the camera, but most of the time it's a fantastic song. I Saw the Light, fantastic. Over and Done, superb. Night Ride is a great song. Down Down, one of the best on the album. Broken Man, What to Do, Where Am I, all great songs. But the closing track, which is a Chuck Berry cover, Bye Bye Johnny, their cover of that song is superb and it sounds fantastic on vinyl. Like, I don't know what it just sounds so punchy and rich, and I guess it's the production that I love so much on this album. It's just a perfect sort of sound if you like that kind of 70s rock music. I think my obviously Pink Floyd are number one when it comes to although they're not a 70s band. They're a 60s band. So but then are they a 60s? No. See, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just know I really enjoy this album. And especially the song, I mean, Little Lady, the opening track, is brilliant. And I love the lyrics on that one. It's just a really rock steady, rock and roll love song. Well, I saw my little lady walking down the street and I asked her where, I'm not going to rap it, where are you going to? No, stop. But yeah, it's just superb. So in conclusion, so I'm going to give this album an 8 out of 10, and near perfect. It is, I don't know, like, I can't say if it's better than their other albums because I haven't heard them all or listened to them enough. So I'm slowly getting into Status Quo. They're one of the bands that I'm really starting to enjoy. And I love, again, I know I said this in the beginning, but I absolutely adore Rockin' All Over the World. That album is fantastic and the song is brilliant. And I've got a Now That's What I Call Music with one of their songs on it, I believe. But I definitely have a 70s glam rock album that has, I believe it has 2 of their songs on it, and that's superb. But anyway, yeah, definitely go and check this album out if you haven't. If you can, I mean, you might be able to find it in a bargain bin like I did, so it's definitely worth picking up. Thanks for watching. Join me next time, where the next video will probably be on the Gorillaz. Gorillaz. I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.